are we all? Um, Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be on the live tonight with a awesome artist from Nottingham called BD. He's a rapper, R&B, hip hop artist, and it's just something really exciting. I can't say I've listened to this music very much, and once I was listening to a lot of his tracks to get into it, and yeah, it's really good. It's just something that is so catchy, and it just feels good. It's good music. Thank you for joining. I see that that BD's on here. I will add him in a second. If you do have questions for him or that you want me to ask him, please do just pop them in the comments and I'll shoot them at him. But I'll bring him on and we can have a chat about his music. I'm still vibing from it. Hopefully it all works this time. Hey, hello.
How you doing? How you doing?
How are you, BD? How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. How you been?
Good, thanks. It feels so strange because obviously me and BD work together, but we've not seen each other for like 6 months.
Yeah, bro. It's been.
Normally in our horrible kitchen uniform together, secretly just like wasting the time talking about music.
Bro. For real, all the time.
So yeah, that's how I know you. But do you want to introduce yourself if people don't know who you are?
BD. I'm a musician slash artist from Nottingham City. So like, if you don't know, like I do music, do all types of music. I do rap. I do R&B. I do like drill, all types of music, all types of music.
That's what I was finding when I was looking through all the songs. I was like, I don't know how to like categorize you, which I think is really good because there's so much of everything. Is that something that you kind of you don't want to stick to one type of genre of music?
Yeah, I always feel like you should at least try and venture out. You know what I'm saying? Like with different styles and different types of music. So like obviously my main base is like I grew up heavy on like soul music, R&B, reggae type music. So I just incorporate that and try to go for different styles of music.
Yeah, no, it sounds really cool. I like there was some tracks on there that I'd heard, but then some that I hadn't, and it's like it's really good because it brings in people like me who I've honestly like I've not actually listened to that much kind of hip hop and R&B music,
Yeah.
and this is kind of given me a thing of like, oh, maybe I should listen to this more because I actually really like this.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, honestly. I appreciate that. That's the reason why I do it. I want to bring more attention to the genre that I do. You know.
Exactly, yeah. So with kind of like your upbringing and stuff, what kind of music were your inspirations, like the people that you used to listen to that you kind of have taken lots of inspiration for in your music?
Um, Inspiration wise, I'd say because I've got like different categories, like hip hop.
Mm.
It was definitely like like as I'm not the smallest person, so Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. was definitely like a heavy inspiration on me. Like like one of them where it's like have confidence in yourself, and like something like that. So it's like everything that he embodied, I kind of I kind of took on like hip hop wise and was like, all right, if I'm gonna do hip hop, I'm gonna make sure that there's no separation just because of size or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be the best of everybody that's in it, kind of thing. So yeah, like that. That from Biggie definitely was an inspiration in that side, like expressing confidence and expressing like how I feel no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So that, and then for R&B, I'd say like people like Usher,
Hmm.
soul music like Music Soul Child, and them kind of people like that. And then reggae would be like um like there's a lot of them really. Like there's a whole lot. There's like it goes from like hearing Bob Marley, like literally it could be hearing reggae music on a Saturday morning that will just wake you up, and it's like cleaning day, but it's still inspirational music, so you still have to on while you're doing your thing, kind of thing. So yeah, like there's a whole lot. I get inspiration from like a whole bunch of music really, and I grew up in church, so there's the whole church music type vibe, like gospel and stuff like that. So yeah, you definitely hear a whole bunch of that in everything that I do.
Yeah, it's awesome, and it's like it's really nice to. I think sometimes it's quite easy to forget when you're talking about inspirations. It's quite easy to go with the particular kind of rhythms that they use, the particular way that they use the instruments. But actually, like one of the biggest things is what they taught you as a musician, you know, like confidence and stuff. And it's, even though maybe I didn't use their style in my music, what they said in their lyrics and how they portrayed themselves is how I want to portray myself.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. There's a whole lot like R&B wise, like back in the day, there would be this whole thing of like the R&B person would look perfect kind of thing. They wouldn't do anything like out of the usual to kind of bring negative attention or anything like that. So it's like everything that they did would be like, all right, I'm I'm going there, I'm doing this. There'll be no other activities. It will be this, and then you know what I'm saying. So like, that type of energy. That's what I like, really. You know what I mean? That type of energies.
Nice. Okay. So if that's kind of a lot of like the base of your stuff, what do you find that you're constantly kind of striving to make it a bit different? Because I find with my music that I have quite a strong base of something, and then I try and add stuff on top and make it a bit different. But is there stuff that maybe stuff that you've used recently that you've kind of found is a really good way to express your little individuality within your music?
Yeah, like me would be like, because I've always used melodies. I've always used
Mm.
melodies, but I've not really been like the the actual like R&B type person. You know what I'm saying? So like lately, I've been trying to do more softer music to bring a different vibe because obviously like we all know that I can do like the hard hitting music and stuff like that. So going from that to like something a bit more slow and kind of steady kind of thing, easier on the ear type thing. So like them kind of things, it's like you have to do things different anyway. You have to speak different. You have to approach the song different. So it's like you have to have a whole different mindset when you're going through it. So that kind of helps in a way.
Yeah, it's good to push your own boundaries within your music, because even though people might think that, you know, that song sounds similar, there's always something completely different that you tried within a track. Is there a particular track or a particular project that you worked on that you're really proud of and you think kind of best represents you as an artist?
I'd say my latest single down, to be honest,
I
because
really like that one.
I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. The first one that I put out, that I was just like, you know what? Yeah, it's kind of softer than the rest of the music that I've been putting out, but I can put this out still, and it's got like different things, like different harmonies that I don't really do harmonies like that. If everyone listens to my music, I don't really do harmonies like that. But on this one, I felt like to bring the whole R&B vibe, the whole soul vibe, it needed that. So I just tried something different. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, no, it really comes across in the track. And obviously that was in February. So how did you find having a lockdown release? Did you find that it was received quite well, or would you find it was a lot harder than releasing it before lockdown?
Oh, it's 100. It's 100% harder for
Mm,
sure because like when
yeah.
you're out, it's when lockdown's up. It's like you could do different things. Like I could have easily gone travel to a different city to go to do a radio interview or do this and just to promote it different and stuff like that. So like it's kind of in a way it's kind of helped in the fact that it's kind of like people are stationed and listening to it, but at the same time it's like a broader audience could have been, you get me, there as well. But it will come in time. It will come in time. As soon as long,
Yeah,
right.
exactly. I just got a question come up. Oh, this is something I was going to ask anyway. Because obviously, I know that you produce most of your music, but is there other people that you work with alongside you?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's one that did it that I literally just dropped this year. Don't Switch Sides, the project
Oh
with
yeah.
that's everywhere now. So yeah, that was our first project together, and yeah, we work really well together. Like me and him, it's like we gel. Like a lot of producer and artist collaborations. Like the chemistry is kind of like you can tell by every like a lot of things that the chemistry is a bit off or shaky or whatever, whatever. With me and him, it's like we're just always. It's like as soon as he makes a beat, I'm just like, yeah, I can lay that on that. I can do this on this. I can, yeah. It just lets creativity is just there. So yeah, there's one that did it. There's Mi. Yeah, Mi one that did it for sure, for sure.
That's really nice that, like, because I think it is so important to get someone that you really connect with and they understand you in a way that
musically, sometimes it's kind of hard to express what you actually want, but to have someone that kind of just knows what you want
Yeah.
already and is already thinking that as well, it makes it so different.
R&B wise, Logan as well. Logan did that. Yeah, if you don't know about Logan, he's crazy. He's crazy talented. Crazy
Oh,
talented.
awesome. Is he Nottingham based as well?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I guess a lot of, obviously, most of the people you're working with are in Nottingham, but within kind of the scene that you're in Nottingham, are there any newcomers, any new music that you're really excited about?
What, my own or other people's?
Both. Both, really.
Well,
Any like new artists that you think?
yeah, I'm excited. Like, obviously, as we're friends too, like, you know, as like I'm excited to hear more of what you've got to drop too. You know, because I know that you're working, doing your thing. I see that. There's a lot of artists. There's like Young Cams, there's Skywater, there's um, there's a couple artists that I work with too. There's a couple artists that I work with too, but I'm gonna drop their names at a later date, so it's more, yeah, it makes more sense. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely. Yeah, and it's just
But
so
yeah,
nice to get a
there's
little.
a lot.
Oh,
Nottingham's crazy talented.
I know it's mad. It's like I keep on applying to stuff, and it's like I just keep on forgetting how many other people are also applying to that because it's such a rich scene, which it is really good, but it also makes it kind of hard to stick out a little bit. I know. I think I've lost your audio a little bit, BD.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see you
Literally, as
talking.
long as
Oh,
you as
there we
long
go.
as you
You're
stick to
back.
your own thing, you'll be fine. You'll be
Yeah,
fine. Literally, you'll be fine.
exactly. That's what we gotta hope. It's just
Oh, I
you
got
gotta
reconnect.
keep it in your own. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
got a little. Oh yeah, I've got you now. Sorry, it's a bit jolty, that's all. Um, there's a couple of questions on here. I guess, what is there a genre or style that you haven't tried yet that you want to explore? And what's your favorite soul song?
My favorite, my favorite soul song. Um, it's like soul R&B type thing, but right now it's like it's from Angel. It's called Waiting for Angel's like a big like inspiration of mine as well. Like it's from the UK, but he's amazingly talented. If you haven't heard about him, then I'd equate myself crazy like fast. But a genre that I would um ooh, hmm a genre I would do I don't know, I don't know. I kind of like the musical tone of like, you know, like the guitar stuff with like country music, like the guitar stuff for country music. I'd love to like do melodies and sing on one of them type of riffs. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, country songs are like they're so feel good and they're kind of songs that feel so natural and everyone knows exactly what they're doing. I like yeah, country music is good.
Yeah,
Um, are you working with a label? I think you are independent, aren't you? Or have you got a management or label that you're working with?
yeah. I'm like independent with management type thing. It's like I've got like people around me that are definitely down to help me with a lot of stuff.
Awesome. Okay. So I see also when I was looking through the tracks, there's a lot on there. There's a lot of music that you have out. I guess how long, I know that you've been making music for a long time, but how long have you kind of really seriously been making music and producing it yourself and releasing it?
Um, for for a couple of years now, like for a couple of years, like I'd say since like seriously since like 2000 and about like 18, I'd say. Like that's yeah, that's when I made like the proper decision to be like, I'm gonna learn both sides, the business and the music. So yeah,
Awesome. I've got loads of questions, BD. Lovely. Is there any advice you would give to artists starting out?
Fear nothing and nobody. Fear nothing and nobody. On my life, like you will hear a lot of no's. You will hear a lot of no's. Like even by people that you would think that would yes, they would probably know just to test your faith on certain things. Just hold just hold your own and have no fear with whatever you're doing. Just keep going, and regardless of anything, anytime you even release a song, anytime you record a song, it's all practice. So you're still getting better as time goes on regardless. So just keep all of that in mind and keep going.
Yeah,
For sure.
exactly. It's almost like it does kind of feel like releasing something into the void and hoping someone will listen. But if you've enjoyed the process and you're proud of the product, that's all that matters, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's literally like you just gotta learn. All you gotta learn is marketing, and you'll be there. You'll be where you want to be in no time. Just learn marketing.
Yeah. It's literally 80% marketing, 20% music. It's mad.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, so all this music that I was listening to, have you got any other releases lined up? Have you got stuff for maybe gigs after lockdown that you're hoping to do?
Gigs. That's a lot that I'm hoping to hear about a lot. So there should be a lot coming up. So
Nice.
hopefully you be everywhere you posted with my name on it, like on performing a lot of places. You know, I'm just praying that lockdown's up and everything goes smooth. But music wise, I've got I've got a lot of music dropping. I've got a lot of music dropping, and even a bit more hotter in the year. There is definitely a lot of summer vibes. So I'd say everybody stay tuned. Like
Nice.
from everybody out of mine, and not just me. There's a lot of talent coming still.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. I look forward to it because I remember speaking to you at work and it was kind of like, oh, how many how much stuff have you got backlog? And you were like, oh, albums and albums worth. And it's kind of like it's insane how
Yeah,
much
no,
you
that's
have kind of under your sleeve.
yeah. There's a lot. There's a lot there. I can't give numbers, but it's like almost it's like double figures, like certified double figures in projects like of music, albums of music. So just look out for it. Just look out for it. I'm definitely
Yeah,
dropping soon.
awesome. Is that because do you find the writing process just really quick and it comes quite naturally, or do you kind of try and create something every day? What is your way of creating such an awesome backlog of music?
I'd say I don't know. It's like it's kind of easy when you've got like a kind of a team around you of producers and people that will send you good music. So like I'll have like from Wonder Did It and my beats, and I'll instantly like some of the time like it will click with me before the drums have made like the drum patterns done and stuff. It was instantly like I want to record, I want to record. But I don't write. I don't sit down and write my lyrics. I literally just do it. I just punch in. So it's easier. Like the writing process is live through how I'm like my actions instead of just writing it down and doing it. So it's
Okay,
like
that's cool.
that's easier for me personally. But I would say if your process is writing it down, then by all means, be as peaceful as you need and write down whatever you know.
Exactly. Because haven't you got a kind of quite a good home setup or like a little studio that you can go to whenever?
Me, I literally like mine is my living room. I record everything in my living room.
Okay.
I literally like everything that's out, everything that you've heard, everything from the past is been recorded in my living room, like my microphone right here. You know, you see,
Proper homegrown.
it's I got my keyboard over there, and you know my computer is it's all around. So yeah, wake up and walk into my living room with a bowl of cereal
Yeah.
and just start creating from there.
Nice. It's kind of that makes it so
You
much
know,
easier because sometimes when you go to the studio, you don't feel musical, but when you get when you have a space that you can go into whenever you feel musical, it kind of helps it come out naturally, doesn't it?
Yeah, like with musicians, it's a good experience. With the neighbors, it ain't that good of an experience. But for us musicians, it's amazing because it's like we can just like I can wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I can't go back to sleep, but I've got this song on my mind. I can record it, and literally it'll be fine. Like because I mix some master, you know,
Do you
themselves.
find that because do you find that because you kind of you produce, you mix, you master everything that you feel like you have a lot, obviously you have a lot more creative control over it. Do you think um that is kind of why your music is so you? And do you think that, you know, if you were working with a producer or working with a team where maybe someone else was doing that but you were still involved, would you enjoy that as much? Or you know, you're always gonna produce, mix and master all your tracks?
I'm all for I'm all for working with people, but when it comes to like songs that I know that's like okay, these are kind of sensitive topics to me. Can't like it's one of them with me where I can't put that into somebody else's hands to deal with. I have to make sure that even the frequencies on the mixes.
Oh no, I hope it doesn't drop out. So having a few Wi-Fi issues. Oh, there we go, he's back. Are you back now, BD? Oh, I keep on getting left on here with myself, and I've got nothing interesting to say. That's the thing. BD, are you back? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? We can't hear you, sadly. I can see you. I can see you chatting, but I can't hear anything you're saying, which is very upsetting. Oh no! Happened again. It's very upsetting. Let me see if he comes back on. I'll send him a message. This keeps on happening to me, you see. I wish I could just see people in person and like not have to deal with with Wi-Fi and stuff. Here we go. He's back. Added him back in. Hopefully he comes back. Because we're gonna have a track from him in a little bit. If you have any more questions, please ask them. I've got all of mine. Ah, are you back?
Can you hear me properly now?
Yeah, I've got you now. Ah, there we go.
Okay, good, good.
Awesome. So yeah, I think is
Yeah,
it
we back and we better, you know.
is there anything else that I've not covered that you want to chat about before we hear something? Oh, you back now, BD?
Yeah. So how are you today?
It keeps on dropping out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we've got you. It just keeps on dropping out a little bit and stuttering. All right, there we go. But yeah, what was I saying is there anything
Okay.
that we haven't covered that you want to chat about before we hear a track?
Um, I just a lot of music dropping from me and
Yeah,
Cherry. From me and Cherry, there's a whole.
keep our eyes out on you.
But yeah, like that's yeah, for
Okay, cool.
sure.
Do you want to sing us something? Do you want to let us know what track you're gonna do and a bit of background of it?
Yeah, no, this is the single Down that I dropped on Valentine's Day. This is the R&B song that I was talking about mainly in this interview. So yeah, I hope it's out everywhere, by the way. So I hope you like it and stuff.
We will.
So, yeah. Okay. I just like you. Bad girls like you always put it down. Ones like me always find a way to hold you down, yeah. Any situation, you know I'm always around. And I know you stay busy, just like always you in town. I bad girls like you always put it down. Girl, ones like me always find a way to hold you down, yeah. Any situation, you know I'm always around. And I know you stay busy, just like the you in town. Taking my time with your body, babe. I'm feeling your side. Tell me about your past if you wanna. And sure that I ain't finna do you like them niggas that no matter the problem, we keep it wanna. Yeah, you just like you now. You, baby, we can do like this shit. Yeah, so we done. Hit that smoke break, then we go right back in. I just like you, back up, like you always put it down. Real ones like me always find a way to hold you down. Yeah. Any situation, you know I'm always around. And I know you stay busy just like those you in town. I just like you, back up, like you always. Real ones like me always find a way to hold you down. Yeah. And then you know I'm always around. And I know you stay busy just like those you in town. So yeah.
Yes. It's so catchy, that
It goes
one. I've
down.
been singing it all day.
Yeah, it's out everywhere. Everyone, just stream it. Let me know what you think about everything.
Awesome. Thank you so much, BD. That was awesome. Thank you for coming and chatting about.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So bad, to be honest, trying to lead up to this. I don't write my lyrics.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. I'm so glad to have you on because I think.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah, we've had lots of like tiny little conversations where we like between tickets and stuff. But now we can actually sit down and have a proper conversation. So yeah. Thanks for coming on. I hope everyone gives you a little follow and listens to some music. I'll share it on my story. But yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks for having me.
All right, see you later. Ah, lovely. Yes, some slight technical issues. I do apologise, but it's Instagram, it's COVID. What are you gonna do? That was Strictly Beauty. Please check his stuff out because it is really, really high quality, good stuff. And there's so much of it as well, which is really nice to have an artist on that's actually got a really quite a big, extensive back catalogue of stuff to listen to. That's all a bit different. That's all exciting. Hope you enjoyed a new artist and spread the love to him. I'll be back next week with another artist. I'll see you later.